The art of deal hunting is in my blood. My mom, my grandma, my great-grandma, queen deal hunters. In fact, my great-grandma Helen used to walk the streets of Pennsylvania window shopping, and then she would make herself and her sisters lookalikes of what was in those windows. I'm telling you, it's in my DNA. Today is not going to disappoint because I have got 5 amazing ways to get deals, steals, and discounts on your favorite high-quality, beautiful brands. I literally saved the very best for last, so just hang on, okay? This first one is something that's going to come as a surprise to many of you when I realized the gold mine that was sitting in a place that in many ways is completely undiscovered. I freaked out. Peloton. Now, I've been a Peloton owner since 2020. I love my workouts. I have my Peloton boyfriend that I lift with every day, me and Adrian. So I am always on the app working out, but I rarely go to the retail apparel section of Peloton. But I found myself on the site a few weeks ago because they were doing a 40% off sale, and I wanted to see what kind of workout clothing they had for the season, especially going into spring. And when I discovered this, my jaw absolutely dropped because that day they were doing a special sale on their entire Lululemon collection. Literally, they were offering 40% off every single Lululemon piece that they sold on their site. So I had to dig a little bit deeper to try to figure out where and how Peloton and Lululemon are actually playing together. What I realized is they do have special pieces just made exclusively for Peloton. In fact, some of the pieces will have the Peloton logo next to the Lululemon logo on the piece, but overall, there are so many staple items that you can get right now, full price on Lululemon's website or in the store, over at Peloton, maybe even in different colors. Special colors that only Peloton and Lululemon decided to make. Different styles, better sizes, all at 40% off. This gives you and I an opportunity to find that hidden place to get brand new Lululemon styles at a huge discount. Now, Peloton doesn't always do this discount, but it's worth probably signing up for their emails or checking out their site more often so that you can be the first in line. And just FYI, I have noticed since joining their email list that they do discounts quite regularly. So be on the lookout for coupon codes and special savings, especially on those Lululemon pieces. I didn't even go deeper, but I'm sure there's other beautiful exclusives from higher end workout brands on their site as well. I have to hold this today because this cute little dress, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute, is not going to hold my mic. I am a White Lotus fan. I love the show. And if you haven't seen it before, it's a very cheeky, somewhat dark and twisted play on the resort life as told by HBO. They're now on their 3rd season. This tip is not really about White Lotus. You're probably like, Melissa, where are you going here? It is about the absolutely unbelievable collaboration that H&M just came out with White Lotus. It's kind of a weird combination, and when it popped up on my phone, I was like, what? Wait, these are 2 of my favorite things. But it brings up a much bigger tip that I have to talk about because I have shopped H&M since I was in college. It has been about 25 years of following the collaborations and the collections. And I have really been able to fine-tune where the absolute best pieces are coming from when it comes to these H&M launches. Now, let me start by saying most of the time, H&M's quality and style falls into the very basic, very boring category for me. It's just not that special. It's not that beautiful. I am shopping it quite regularly, and one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of videos on H&M is because I'm pretty much bored to death with it, and I do think that they have to make some serious moves in order to, call those customers back. One of those customers being me and you. I have been pretty disappointed over the last year at what's come out in their everyday collections. However, and and this is the big asterisk, okay? When they come out with a special collection, like their studio line, their resort wear collection, their holiday collection, their conscious collection, or as I mentioned, their White Lotus collection, it is an absolute entirely different situation. This is where I would say your very best, highest quality, most couture pieces are all going to come out. And they will sell out within 1 to 2 days, guaranteed. Minus 1 or 2 pieces, everything will sell out. I have to show you some of these pieces coming from the White Lotus line just because they're so absolutely exquisite. I'm wearing one right now. I'm sorry I can't stand up. I will B-roll, but I am wearing one. It is just absolutely so beautiful. Look at this swimsuit. So good. And then I got this amazing dress. Look at the packaging. They wrapped everything in this beautiful jungle green tissue paper, which resembles the jungles of Thailand. I've never seen them wrap something in the green. I mean, and the logo. These pieces, I'm telling you, are cut. I mean, yeah, you can just see it. They're cut with the most high quality, beautiful materials, reasonable price points, that even if you might have missed this collection, hopefully this tip, I'm telling you, will assure you do not miss the next, okay? And they come out with these every month, every couple months. It's pretty wild. But the other thing I tend to do when it comes to H&M in order to get these high quality pieces in a more predictable way is I will search for premium products on their website. You can just do an easy search term, put premium in the search bar, and look at what comes up. Guaranteed, it is the most high quality pieces. Or sometimes they have this studio line tab, which takes you to a much higher end collection as well. And without fail, the pieces I buy from these collections, these are some of the best pieces I own in my entire closet. They stand up next to anything higher end, designer to dupe, that is sometimes up to like 500% more expensive. This is just where it gets really fun. This is where that beautiful, feel-good, affordable fashion really ramps up. Of course, if your goal is similar to my goal in that we want to fill our closet with the most feel-good, beautiful, unique pieces, I'm telling you, this tip is going to be your best friend. I'll see you on the H&M tab. But just look at this. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh. So I just wrote a couple blog posts about Anthropologie sales because I do feel like putting aside Anthropologie in-house designed brands, there are a treasure trove of your favorite brands hiding in the sales section of Anthropologie for way less than you'll pay on other websites or at, of course, the retailer's store. Every single time Anthro has a sale, I will go right to the search bar on Anthropologie and search for my favorite brands. So I'll go to brands like Varley, Good American, Mother, Farm Rio. You fill in the blank of your favorite brand and just see what pops up. Another quick pro tip here is if you are ever in need of some very beautiful, authentic home decor furniture and outdoor pieces, it is worth looking at Anthropologie's sister company, Terrain. I love Terrain, and many of their pieces will go on sale and will be included in the Anthropologie sales tab. So that means if Anthropologie does a 40% or 50% off sale, you can get some insane deals. I mean, they have real floral wreaths. And one of the best things Terrain sells are their outdoor mats. And I've gotten some incredible deals on very expensive front door mats by searching the Anthropologie sales section. Of course, it gets 10 times better if you can take 40% off the sale price as well. Next tip. Another branch of the Anthropologie brand is Nuuly. Now, for Nuuly, the intention is to rent pieces monthly and keep what you like or potentially buy what you love from your monthly order. Now, I love the sustainability and the idea behind a rent your wardrobe model. However, these just have never worked for me. I'm in the fashion business. I like to be in stores on a regular basis. I love to touch and feel and try things on at a greater amount than the, minimum or maximum 8 pieces you get a month. However, many of Nuuly's pieces go on sale. And this is where you can get one of the best deals on amazing things, because there are a ton of beautiful dresses, blazers, trousers, sweaters, and so much more that all actually go on sale at a deep discount. And many of them might still have their tags on. Like, I have a girlfriend who does Nuuly, and a lot of times she gets things with the full-on tags on. It's really, really good. So one of the best places to get these things are on Nuuly's website, or you can go to Anthropologie's sale tab, and you can find these pieces labeled Nuuly next to the price online. I also mentioned in a prior video the Anthropologie outlet store that's popping up now across the country. It's called Reclectic, who also sells Nuuly sale pieces as well. So this is another great opportunity, while it may have been worn, to get potentially things that still have tags on them at super deep discounts. So I love those last 4 tips, but I don't think they can top this next tip. I literally have saved the best for last. So this tip started with a local email I received a couple weeks ago to come to a Rent the Runway warehouse sale. Don't know if you're familiar with Rent the Runway. It's very similar to Nuuly, as I just described, but it's more furnished with bigger, higher-end brands. That email that night led me to renttherunway.com to search and scour where or if they sell their designer pieces after expiring them from their rental service. I was like, I wonder if they have an online warehouse sale somewhere, and I'm going to find it if they do. I found the tab. But I went way beyond the sale tab to some last chance, deep discount outlet tab. And that is where I found this Ronnie Kobo purple blazer and trouser 100% linen set that I have been hunting down for the last year after it sold out on Free People. This set is so beautiful. Now, it did come having been rented. Okay, this set was and has been rented. However, it has no smell except for the smell of pure linen. And it is the most beautiful color. Now, this is a $500+ set. To be clear, I paid $50 a piece. But I didn't stop there. I was like, I need to search more pieces to see what the scoop is here. And what I found was there is such a good hunt online. There are so many brands and so many deals, like literally up to 90% off, that I had to get in my car the next day and go to the outlet sale. I had to go see what the warehouse sale was offering. And I will tell you, the in-person warehouse sale was good, but it was not as good as what I found online. Everything there was 90% off, so there were a lot of wins. But I realized after my little online hunt that I think just staying home and searching here is like 10 times better and more predictable than trying to chase a warehouse sale. Hopefully you can find some beautiful, absolutely incredible designer gown or blazer or suit. This is just the way to up-level your wardrobe for 90% off. Yes, please. It is true treasure hunting. I hope you find something that allows you to love and feel the joy in what you wear every day and notice how your life just gets better. That's what comes out of my great grandma's message is show up looking good, honey. Show up and see what happens. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you to you, who I think is one of the most gorgeous, beautiful human beings on the planet. I love doing this with you. And always remember, feeling good is your superpower. I will see you next time. Mwah.